Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
How's it going, everyone? Sinister, the gamer section, bringing you another review. And today's review is Knock on the Coffin lid for PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. Knock on the Coffin lid delivers a unique visual style that feels reminiscent of classic Flash-based games, and not in a bad way. In fact, the art direction is one of the game's most striking qualities. The character sprites are illustrated with bold, cartoony aesthetics that doesn't shy away from the darker tones of the story. There are distinct visual contrasts between the exaggerated, stylized figures and the grim medieval setting, which reinforces the game's overarching themes of death, fate, and conflict. The environments are richly detailed, capturing the chaos and brutality of the era. War-torn villages, eerie forests, and ruined castles serve the dynamic dropbacks of the story. They visually reinforce the emotional tone of the scene, a la Game of Thrones style. The cutscenes is another highlight. They are well animated to do a great job at immersing the player deeper into the story. The cinematics have a dramatic flair reminiscent of Game of Thrones, which I mentioned earlier, filled with betrayal, intrigue, and more ambiguity. These moments help flesh out the narrative, given the context of the player choices and action. Performance-wise, the game runs smoothly, stable at 60 frames per second on the PS5 with no frame drops or no other technical hiccups. This allows a fluid animation and responsive gameplay, which is crucial for turn-based strategy games. The audio design complements the visual style perfectly. The soundtrack leans heavy on the dark medieval-inspired themes, tense, brooding, and often chaotic, reinforcing the tone of the game. Every swing of the action, the clash of the style is crisp and satisfying, and the audio feedback during the combat enhances the overall immersion in the experience. Whether the subtle sounds of the environment or impactful noise combat, the soundscapes is rich and fitting. I think the devs, using the engine to make all this presentation possible. Knock on the Coffin lid is a turn-based card RPG. You battle enemies with a deck of cards with offensive and defensive moves. Strategy is key here to survival, because if you lose somebody in your party, they're gone for good. If Percival dies, he's stuck in a time loop, and you have to do this all over again, because you want to dish that pain as much as to your opponents before they can do the same thing to you. You level up upon completion, you can buy better weapons and help just to keep you in the fight. If you're a fan of this genre, then this game is for you. Being tactical helps you progress through the game, because this will challenge you depending on your difficulty. First off, this game gets boring after a while because of the repetitive gameplay. The storyline here is weak, like characters like Mortis just talks in riddles instead of progressing the plot forward. And plus, there are so many roguelike games out there, it's hard for this one to stand out. And also, the presentation outshines the gameplay, but this isn't a bad game, but it's not great either.
This one is done.
For that, I give Knock on the Coffin lid a 3 out of 5. Thank you for tuning in to the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that is the Gamers section. Be sure to hit the like button on the video, and please subscribe to the channel.